So in every teen horror movie, you have usually like the final girl, and then you have her bestie, like the best friend that may or may not make it to the end of the movie. You might have like a friend group, and some of these characters are like more fun than others. So I thought I'd go through the various like teen scary movies and rate the best friends or like the friend group based on whether I would want to hang out with them. Some I would love to be friends with, some I'll pass. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Starting off strong with Annie and Linda from the original Halloween. Now, Annie is one of those girls where she's a valuable friend because she's just going to tell you like it is. She is going to make fun of you and she's going to kind of berate you a little bit, but she is like an honest friend, and those are important. Will she make me feel bad about myself? Yes, but she is at least honest. Linda, on the other hand, she is fun. She really is not thinking too hard about anything in particular. She's just there for a good time. I think both of these girls would be fun to be friends with. But I'd probably be a little bit more nervous about being judged by Annie than Linda. Because I think Linda's just like, whatever, man. My girl Helen Shivers, she should have been the final girl, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, but that is a whole other thing. I love Helen. She's a good friend. She was a good friend to Julie, even though Julie didn't really deserve her friendship, to be quite honest, in my opinion. She's a sweetie. She was very concerned with her friends during this time. Like, she was trying to help everyone figure out what was going on. She did not make it to the end of the movie. Spoiler, I guess. But, like, Helen seems like a lovely friend. And I would definitely want to be her friend. Like, 5 out of 5 stars. Julie's other bestie, and I still Know What You Did Last Summer, is Carla. I love Carla. Carla just seems like she wants to have a good time. You know, she just wants to party, have a great vacation. I love Brandy. I'm like a 90s girl, so, like, I love Brandy. Yeah, I'd love to be Carla's friend. She seems like a good time, and she makes it to the end of the movie. Props to her. Brenda, on the other hand, from Urban Legend, no, she's a fake friend. She clearly became friends with our main character in order to kill her and the rest of the friend group. She was really good at faking it, though. I truly did believe, like, she was, like, concerned about people's safety. Like, she was in it with everyone else. But no, she was kind of a backstabber. She really put a lot of effort into her plan, though, so you do have to give her that. But would I want to be Brenda's friend? No, I don't want to die today. Okay, let's go over the Scream movies. Tatum would be a really great friend. I think she was a great friend to Sydney. She was such a sweetie. I think she was fun. She had a good sense of humor. She cared about Sydney's well-being. She was there with her through a lot of terrible, traumatic moments. Really, they had a very strong bond, and like, poor Tatum, she did not deserve to die. But man, I love Tatum. Tatum is one of like the best characters in Scream. We got Hallie from Scream 2. I like Hallie, and like, I feel like not that many people talk about her. She was a good character. She obviously really did care about Sydney. She was with her till the very end, you know? She's a good friend to Sydney. Oh, she doesn't get enough flowers, because like, Hallie was a good character. One of my all-time favorite Scream characters is Kirby from Scream 4. She's like my favorite kind of friend. I love finding people that I can just kind of like geek out with about horror movies and movies in general, share like trivia facts and stuff. Like, she would be such a fun friend. I mean, we all thought she died in Scream 4, but she survived. We see her again in Scream 6. I love Kirby. She's awesome. Now this bitch. Nope. Amber gets 0 out of 5 stars for me. Not only is she a murderer, I just find her character so incredibly annoying in Scream 5. I can't tell you what it is. I did not like Amber the moment she stepped on our screen. I love Mikey Madison. I loved her and Nora, but like, I could not stand Amber. And like, even when we found out that she was the murderer, she was just so annoying. I could not wait for her to die. That sounds terrible. I love Mikey Madison. Hated Amber. Chad and Mindy, on the other hand, I love Chad and Mindy. Chad is just like a big old sweetie, big teddy bear. In Scream 6, all he wanted to do was like protect Jenna Ortega's character. Mindy is kind of like Kirby. Like, I'd love to be in a friend group with both of them because, again, like, just talk about horror movie facts, watch movies together. That would be like a fun friend group because she's so smart. She knows like everything there is to know about horror movies. I love Mindy. I think she's amazing. Every single child actor in it was fantastic. I would want to be friends with all these kids because they're so funny. I'm an adult woman, so that would be weird if I was friends with these children, but they are all such cool kids. And yeah, if I was like a, 13-year-old girl, I would definitely want to hang out with this group of kids. Okay, so like the girls from The Craft, I would love to be in their friend group, but I would honestly be afraid of most of them. But honestly, at some point, I would be afraid that they would turn on me because I just don't think I have it in me. Because like once they got super powerful, they kind of turn on Sarah so easily. So yeah, I would probably just like be like, how's it going? I would, I don't know. I don't think they would let me into their friend group. That's all I'm saying. But like, I love Nancy. I love Bonnie. I love Rochelle. I think they're wonderful. And before they kind of get too power hungry, like they seem like a fun group. But I don't know, but like Nancy, kind of like Annie from Halloween, I feel like she is one of those honest friends. she's gonna tell you like it is, whether you want to hear it or not. So that is a valuable friend. But like the power thing, I would be too afraid of her, like, you know, doing something to me. I don't know. But like the other two girls, they seem like they would be, you know, maybe a better hang because, you know, not as psychotic as Nancy is at the end. But you know what? I think I'll just skip it. I think I'll just, maybe we'll be nice acquaintances. We got Nyla and Josh from Freaky. I really like these two characters. They really stuck with our main character, even when she was in Vince Vaughn's body. They really did try to help her figure out how to get back to her own body, how to like figure out like what's going on. I think they're a fun group. I would want to hang out with these kids. Okay, so like the group in the movie Thanksgiving, I didn't particularly care for any of her friends. Honestly, I can't remember any of their names. And I love this movie. I really like Thanksgiving. I think it's a great horror movie, but I don't particularly want to be friends with any of her group of friends because especially the way they acted the night of, you know, Black Friday, I'm not down with that. Kate and Simon from Fear Street. I think these two characters deserve better. The way that Kate dies is absolutely terrible. They deserve much, much better. I'd want to hang out with these two. I think they'd be a fun hang. We got Tina from Nightmare on Elm Street. I like Tina because like when you're watching the movie, you kind of assume that she might be the main character because like the movie opens in like her nightmare. And like I like Nancy. Nancy's great. She has a lot of great qualities. But like, I don't know. Tina probably would have been cool to keep around longer. The way she dies is just a lot. But I mean, she seemed like a nice girl. I mean, like, she might not be the most fun hang based on the rest of the people on this list, but she seemed like a genuine person. We got Sarah and Charlie from Halloween H2O. I mean, they seem like a nice couple. I mean, clearly they just really wanted to, you know, get busy. She seemed like a good roommate. They seem to have fun. They're like the couple friends. Like, you have your friends and you have couple friends who, you know, like, they're mainly just involved with each other, and that's fine. Yeah, they would be your like couple friends. We got Gertie from the Final Girls. I love the Final Girls, and I love Gertie. Gertie is like a little freak. I love her. She is so funny. Gone too soon, but I guess not really because we do see her at the end of the movie.